I'm gonna tell y'all like this, like when I was buying, I was thinking of like Monopoly. I didn't have a lot to play with. So I said, I'm gonna buy the things that I can afford within my vicinity, and I'm gonna just start holding on to them. And I did that a few times and it worked out for me. So now I have enough cash that I could buy bigger and better. So just start where you at. You know, just, you could go big if you choose to, you know what I mean? Or start small. You know, I started small, and like I said, people thought I was crazy. But this $22,000 house had made me over, I would say, probably like $180,000. You know what I mean? And I still own it. So check it out. We had one of my first buying holes that I had, but I was a little frustrated because this house ended up catching fire. And, you know, I think it was like one of my third buying holes or something like that. So I'm gonna walk you through it so you can see it, because we're about to get ready to rehab this place, and you're gonna be able to see the whole process. So check it out. This is like a raggedy house in the middle of nowhere. I paid 25 grand for this house. You know what I mean? Like literally in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? But the cool story is I got this house I wanted off an auction. I was just online playing around on auction.com, and then I seen this house, and I'm a real estate agent, so I was able to run my numbers. And I seen that, like, dang, they only asking $12,000 for this house. So to me, I felt it was a good deal. Then I overbidded myself, ended up paying $25,000. But it still was a good deal overall. You know what I mean? I had this house for many years. It did me good. You know, I had a cousin that was living here. He took care of the place, you know what I mean, for a long time. Then I had somebody else stay here, and that's where the fire ended up happening. But the house, you know what I mean, it worked out in my favor, you know, even though it burnt down. Insurance took care of everything. It was just around COVID time. So around COVID, everything was so expensive. So it didn't make sense for me to rebuild it, because everything was like double the cost, all the material. So I said I would just go hold on to it. I took my money and ended up just buying some semi trucks and just running those, made some extra money, saved the rest. But the crazy story with this house is, like I said, it was actually $22,000 for the house. I had some cash from like one of my first flips sitting, and I was like, I need to buy some houses that I was gonna hold. And like I said, I ran the numbers, this one made a whole lot of sense. So I ended up scooping it up, and I refied from a private lender. He gave me like $25,000. So I was in the house like nothing. You know what I mean? I had my money back, and I had someone staying here. People thought I was crazy because I wasn't overcharging them for rent. I was like charging a bare minimum, just $500 a month. The mortgage was like $225. So I was taking all the rest of the cash, and I was just paying it off. You know what I mean? And of course I saved some money for the taxes and the insurance, but it was all like minimum. Sometimes the house will cost me a little bit more because of the repairs, but in my mind I was like, look, this is like my savings account. So if I end up spending $1,000 out of my pocket a year extra, I was fine with that, because I needed a place to save money, and I was like, real estate is going to appreciate because this is what I do, so I know that. So I didn't mind. Let me show y'all the roof. Yeah, it's pretty burnt, but this ain't my first burnt property that I'll be working on, so I kind of know what I'm doing. But yeah, so you guys will get more of the story. Just watch the whole journey, and you will see how I'm going to put this house back together. It's free and cleared still. You know what I mean? I still have my money to do the repairs. I'm going to do it. Then I'm going to end up putting it on the market and selling it. And if it don't sell, it's just going to be another property I'm going to be holding again, but it's going to be pretty much brand new. So make sure y'all subscribe or like, follow my page so you guys could stay up to date. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't share what I do. You know what I mean? So now I'm gonna come out of my shell, like my boy always tell me, and just share with people and let them know what I do and how I did it. You know what I mean? I've been able to create a nice life for myself, and I'm a high school dropout. You feel what I'm saying? Like hell, I don't have the proper language, none of that. I'm really a dude that just figured out something. You feel what I'm saying? And it's working. And I'm gonna share with y'all how I figured it out. You know what I mean? And just follow. Hold on. So I'm gonna share with y'all. You feel me? See all this trash? We'll get all this stuff cleaned up. It wasn't this bad, you know what I mean? It used to be rock out here. The landscape, the gate was nice. It's been sitting and probably just getting destroyed for years. So again, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Like when I was buying, I was thinking of like Monopoly. I didn't have a lot to play with, so I said I'm gonna buy the things that I can afford within my vicinity, and I'm gonna just start holding on to them. And I did that a few times and it worked out for me. So now I have enough cash that I could buy bigger and better. So just start where you at. You know, just, you could go big if you choose to, you know what I mean? Or start small. You know, I started small, and like I said, people thought I was crazy. But this $22,000 house had made me over, I would say, probably like $180,000. You know what I mean? And I still own it free and clear, and I'm gonna rebuild it, and then I'm gonna sell it, or I'm gonna end up just holding it and cashing out, refinancing again. So I'm still gonna make money off of a $22,000 investment. That don't happen all the time, but you know what I mean? If you have faith and you believe in yourself, and you believe in what you're doing, you know, things work out, you know, and it all depends on your strategy, you know. And I got strategy. I'm more of a buy and hold guy, and I do flips, but I love holding on to stuff, you know what I mean?